Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Katze.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to...
Psst.
He's back.
The crooked man.
Tja, ich hab ihn.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Katze.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't
nukes.
matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You
Katze.
did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but
Ich hab eine
that,
Katze im Rücken.
you know,
Was tust du?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Katze will ins Fernsehen.
About time you showed up. Now throw
Nice.
this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it
Katze.
was
Nein,
Mr.
Katze.
Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... What?
Das haben nicht wir gemacht.
So you see, the culprit has been punished.
Also wir haben ihn nicht zu schwer
That
verletzt.
doesn't change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was told
don't...
Katze.
I'd be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other
Also lass sie
charges?
ausreden.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding
Ja,
and
missverstanden.
providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed
Würde mich
to
echt
the
interessieren,
witching.
was in dem
Fucking
Brunnen passiert.
belong.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of
Katze
this
geht ab,
town,
Leute.
we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Mach mir noch mal ein bisschen Sorgen.
You have
Traue
the
diesem
floor.
Augenlid nicht.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man.
Ein
I really
Schnauze.
hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
Nicht
What
wirklich,
about
weil sie brauchen
Lily?
das Geld.
She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look
Kümmern
out for
kannst du
you.
das nicht nennen. Du hast in scheiß Jobs gesteckt, wo sie nie wieder
Yes,
rauskommen.
but
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree.
Habe ich
to
gar nicht. Ich
ashes.
nicht. Ich habe gesagt nein. Hm?
you burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
Snow wanted the tree destroyed, so I did it. All right?
Yes, because she was helping Crane and the Crooked Man. Would you rather have that continue?
What
Ich habe ihn gar nicht
choice did I
angezündet.
have?
Ja,
It
könnt ihr
wasn't
mein Let's Play
her
sehen.
fault.
Ich habe
You
ihn nicht
can lie to
angefragt.
yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had
Hade
nothing to
worte.
do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a
Genau
better
das.
life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Es reicht.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're
Oh
doing
man.
this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that
Ja,
I'm
sich
responsible for
rausreden
what Georgie
versucht.
did because he was working for me at the time. Yes?
Darf ich ihn einfach reinschubsen, bitte?
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Der
He was
Bäckte.
beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides,
Right.
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your
Boah,
own
es reicht echt. Kann ich ihn einfach
behavior, and I
reinschubsen?
must perish for
This is
mine.
completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends.
Die
But
Katze
they
da hinten.
refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone just shut the fuck
I
up.
mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Big bad boy.
Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Hallo?
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the
Kannst
chance
du
to
was
say
sagen?
something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Katze, hä?
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Nein,
Good
Katze
enough
jetzt
for
nicht.
me.
Me too.
So that's it.
Okay.
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Ab
Well
damit.
done then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay,
Wir
Mr.
entscheiden.
Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Sind wir dran?
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Nein.
This way.
Was? What the fuck?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Endlich
you
weg
know,
mit ihm.
just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Das war das einzig Richtige, endlich. Mann, was eine Nervensäge.
And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Viele bleiben bald nicht mehr übrig. Ja? Alles echt hart hier. In Fabletown. Gott, das ist eine lange Folge. Muss ich zerschneiden? Ich weiß nicht. Ach, ich brauch echt einen Gamerstuhl. Oh Gott.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
Die fahren zu Farben, echt?
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Was ist mit dir?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Viel zu tun.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Ob jetzt alles besser wird, ist halt die Frage, ne?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Ist gerade mit Bier gekommen. Hm. Oh, die fahren auf die Farm.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Ein wunderschöner Tag.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby.
Hört sich so an nach einer Farm, also schön.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice.
Weltliche.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Unser Hausschwein.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
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 Still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Hmm?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in And I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ah, God.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
The big bad wolf.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Ich war zu langsam.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew...
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Oh, doch. Das sind sehr böse.
I need to tell you something.
I have
Ganz
to tell you something.
manchmal ganz bisschen nett.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Sie hat das alles angefangen, es uns gezeigt und sie hat es dann beendet. Kluge Meerjungfrau. Immer noch krass, dass sie sich Füße anoperieren hat lassen, oder? Man kann's.
Wolf.
Wir sehen uns, ja. Krass. Krass, krass. Die meisten haben ihn getötet, okay. Was? Wow, die meisten haben ihn... 90% haben ihn zurückgebracht, okay. Nur 38% haben ihn reingeworfen wie wir. Ja, jeder nimmt das Geschenk. Aber ich habe etwas Gutes getan. Ja, wir haben etwas Gutes getan. Sonderstatistik, das sind schon Farben zum Gehen, das versprochene grüne Mandelbein zurückzubringen. Das auf ihn gewartet, das versprochen. Sucht. Hm. Da haben wir jetzt 2 Sachen falsch gemacht, kann das sein? Wahrscheinlich. Aber Leute, das war der Wolf Among Us. Wir haben es durchgespielt. Das war einfach. Das war geil. Das war wirklich ein geiles Spiel. Es war ein Hin und Her und auf und ab. Man nie gewusst, woran man ist und so. Wer ist jetzt wirklich der Schuldige? Wer ist der Böse? Und das war echt geil. Solche Spiele sollte es viel mehr geben und viel mehr Aufmerksamkeit bekommen. Also dumme Spiele wie Call of Duty und so weiter. Und noch ein bisschen nachdenken muss und ein bisschen vielleicht sogar dazu lernt. Ja, ich hoffe, euch hat es gefallen. Was ist eure Meinung da zum Ende und so weiter? Und ja, wir sehen uns im nächsten Let's Play. Ich weiß nicht, ob da jetzt noch was kommt nach den Credits sonst. Die Geschichten. Oh, in den Comic geht's weiter. Nice. Nice. Comics sind immer cool. Aber ja, Leute. Hoffe, es hat euch wirklich gefallen und ja. Viel Spaß, haut rein und ciao.